What's going on, everybody? Caleb here, and welcome to the M&M Super Speedway here in Boston, Massachusetts. A fictional super speedway, but one that I personally really enjoy. And we're here to get ready to set the starting lineup for tomorrow's 2023 Christmas Eve Showdown here on AG the channel. Really looking forward to this. Glad to be hosting a Christmas event. I do like Christmas-centric events on NR2003. They're a lot of fun to watch. And undoubtedly, I think this will be a lot of fun to do. But before we get to the main 50-lap event tomorrow, we've got the Duels to help set the starting lineup for the main event. The layout of the Duels is pretty similar to how the Thanksgiving 500 qualifying races went. We will have two 10-lap events. First duel will have 23 cars. Second duel will have 22 cars, as we had 45 entries for this race. And the finishing positions of each duel will be where each car starts in their respective lane. And whichever lane they get will be decided by which duel ended up being the quickest. So the quickest duel will end up starting on the inside lane, and the slower duel will end up starting on the outside lane. This is going to be fun, I think. But with that being said, we'll start off festivities for tonight with the first duel for the 2023 Christmas Eve Showdown. We'll get these guys rolling off here momentarily. But it's going to be the number 9 of Stuart Gratton, who is going to lead the field to the green flag. Starting to his outside, it's the 88, Mr. Edge, Nicholas Samadeo, that will be starting on the outside pole. As just making sure everyone rolls off okay. Looks like we're good. Looking a little bit further on down, row number 2, we've got the 10 of Matt Tuck, starting alongside the 21 Roberto Crown Jr. Row 3, we've got the 5 of Rogel Dorn, starting alongside the 30 of Travis Crampton. Row 4, we've got the 99 of Reggie Fogelman and the 42 of Nathan Stapleton. And rounding out your top 10, in row number 5, we've got the 44 of Chase Harris, starting alongside the 11 of Laura Chung. Rest of the starting lineup will be on the left-hand side of your screen. But going to be interesting to see how these qualifiers go. And although they're only 10 laps, we're bound to see a lot as the pace car makes the left-hand turn into the pit lane. And it's going to be Stuart Gratton and Nicholas Samadeo who's going to lead us to the green flag. We are racing here in duel number 1 for the 2023 Christmas Eve Showdown. Coming off of turn number 2, they're 3 wide for the race lead. Matt Tuck wasted no time trying to get down to the inside at the start, but now they're going to go 4 wide for the race lead. Here comes the 44 of Chase Harris. Harris, mind you, he started this race at 9th, and he's going to take the lead on the back straightaway. Here comes Thomas Trucks on the 43. He's going to try to lead the first lap, but here comes Andrew Miller as well on the 47. As you can see, their field is really fanned out as they come down the front stretch. And at the line, the first lap's going to be led by the 47 of Andrew Miller. You can see we've got 3-4 wide throughout the field. As for the race lead now, we've got the 13 of Brian Webb. Looking to the inside, trying to take that race lead away. Looks like he's going to do so. Our battle back here for third between 2 Dr. Pepper cars and Juan Rodriguez. Looks like that's going to fan down a little bit. And still side by side for the race lead. Brian Webb's to the inside but has no help. But now he's going to have help from the number 93. But now the 93 is going to look to the inside as they come off of turn number 4. Kimberly Moon trying to take the lead away. And here comes the 60 for the 36, of Juan Rodriguez. But at the stripe, it's going to be Brian Webb leading this lap. It can get pretty close at the line here, so Be interesting to see how the finish turns out, but to the inside, here comes the 36 of Juan Rodriguez. Still going to make it 3 wide for the race lead here on lap number 3. Kimberly Moon's going to slip in a line on the outside. And down the back straightaway, Brian Webb's getting out to a pretty decent-sized lead out in front of the field. Behind him, here comes Sam Oskin. He's going for second. Oh, and we got a spin in the back. That's the 88. Nicholas Samadillo, Thomas Truxell, Philip Torres all spinning down to the inside. No caution is out, though. We stay green. Hello. Tough break for these guys. That's going to put them behind the 8 ball for the main event. And that's split the pack up quite a bunch now. As up front, it's still Brian Webb in the 13. But now they're starting to try to single file out behind them, try to get a run. Here comes the 36 of Juan Rodriguez. Got 2 Penske cars, 22 Sam and the 12 of Drew Webb. But Webb is going to try to take the position for himself. He looks down to the inside of Sam and Oskin. Brian Webb holding strong out here in the lead. As we look on back, there comes Nicholas Samadillo off of the pit lane. He's going to go a lap down as well as I think everybody else involved in that incident. And a couple cars losing the draft because of that. The 99 of Reggie Fogelman, Matt Tuck, Rogel Dorn, Matthew Hubert, Laura Chung, Blaine Keys, Roberto Crown Jr., Jack Haas. They're barely hanging on to this main pack, which goes back to Stuart Gratton, who last time around was 12th. But up front for the race lead, here comes the 22 of Sam and Oskin. Looking down to the inside, we've got 4, almost 5 wide back here. Juan Rodriguez, Drew Webb, Chase Harris, Kimberly Moon. Going into turn number 1, Oskin's still looking to the inside. And here comes his help. It's the 12 of Drew Webb, Chase Harris. But Webb has a huge run. He's going to take it to the inside, but Harris also had a good run there. He's looking to make it 3 wide for the lead. He's got help from Andrew Miller, who's going to look to make it 4 wide for the race lead. And down the back straight away, that 4 wide's going to pan down a little bit, but going into the corner, it's nearly going to become 5 wide for the race lead. Coming off the corner, it looks like Kimberly Moon's going to get to the inside of Andrew Miller, down the front straightaway. And at the line, it's going to be Andrew Miller. Ooh, look out here. We got 5 wide right here. Almost caught. Oh, 6 wide. Nearly 6 wide. That would have been disastrous if they went through with that. But they're going to fan it down to 3 wide coming off of 2. And for the race lead, here comes Travis Crampton in the number 30. He's got a bit of help behind from the number 93 of Kimberly Moon, but he's going to stay side by side with Miller. But he's going to have the advantage coming into 3 and 4. And he's going to take that lead away. But here comes the 93 of Kimberly Moon and the 42 of Nathan Stapleton. Both trying to get to the inside. Kimberly Moon in the middle has help from Webb. On the bottom, Stapleton has help from Lewis. And here comes Brian Webb, trying to make it 4 wide behind the 3 wide we have for the lead right now. And after all that, it's going to be Stapleton who's going to be getting away with the race lead. As we just got 3 coming to 2 laps to go this time by. Here comes the number 13 of Brian Webb. He's to the inside of the 42 of Stapleton. As well as here comes the 9 of Stuart Gratton, your pole sitter. He's back up here looking to potentially win the duel from pole. Nathan Orman right behind him. Have to see how this goes as we come to 2 to go. Brian Webb has a pretty sizable gap now to the pack behind him. Got a couple cars that have joined this pack. Roberto Crown Jr., Jack Haas. They've both managed to fight their way up here. And they're looking to make some moves. Roberto Crown Jr. trying to get underneath Harris. Nearly trying to make it 5 wide, but it just didn't have enough of a run there. Up here, we got the 42 of Stapleton looking to the inside of the 9 of Grattan. Down the back straightaway, Stapleton has the momentum, but he has no help. And Stapleton's going to fall into line on the outside as they go down the back stretch. Here comes a 22. Big run there for Sam Oskin. And for the race lead, here comes the number 9 of Stuart Grattan. As they come around 3 and 4, they're coming to take the white flag this time by. It's Stuart Grattan and Brian Webb side by side as they come down the front straightaway. And they're going to take the white flag. 1 lap to go. Here from duel number 1. Here comes Chase Harris looking down to the inside. He's going to do it. He's going to make it 3 wide for the race lead. Here comes Roberto Crown Jr. also trying to get in on the action. Brian Webb slipping back on the outside. Crown to the inside of Harris now for the race lead. And here comes Travis Crampton in the 30. He's going 3 wide for the lead down the back. He's got a push from the 47 of Andrew Miller. And now Miller makes it 4 wide for the race lead down the back. I don't know if he has enough momentum, though. I don't think he does. Crampton's going to get back down to block. But Miller's going to force that door right back open. He's got help from the 12 of Drew Webb. Webb looks to the inside. They're going to be 3 wide down the front straightaway. Side by side as they come to take the checkered flag. Crampton, Miller, side by side, door to door. Oh, my God. It's a tie. Andrew Miller and Travis Crampton tie come into the line, and the game is giving it to Andrew Miller. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my word. Look at that. It doesn't get much closer than that. Oh my goodness. Holy cow. Oh, Andrew Miller by mere, probably not even inches, is going to take the Duel 1 win over Travis Crampton. Oh man, oh my goodness. 0.000, nearly a dead-on tie. But I think Andrew Miller might have just got it by mere millimeters over Travis Crampton. That's gotta hurt for Travis. But oh my goodness. If that says anything about how the next duel and how the main event's gonna go, this is going to get pretty interesting, I think, but taking a look at your results from duel number 1, Andrew Miller just barely gets it over Travis Crampton, and Drew Webb is going to finish out your podium places. Looking further on down, we've got Roberto Crown Jr. in 4th, Juan Rodriguez 5th, Nathan Stapleton 6th, Kimberly Moon 7th, Sam Oskin 8th, Brian Webb 9th, and Chase Harris is going to round out your top 10 from this duel. But oh my goodness. But that'll do it here from duel number 1. Let's get on down and we'll get duel number 2 underway here from the M&M Super Speedway. Hello, once again, we are here at the M&M Super Speedway. We're here for duel number 2. Now, here for the 2023 Christmas Eve Showdown. And after duel number 1, we don't really know what to expect, so this is going to be an interesting one. But really quickly, we'll take a look at the starting lineup on the pole. It's the number 15 of Skylar Taylor, starting alongside the number 55 of Aaron Abel. Actually, 2 Michael Waltrip racing cars, so this will get pretty interesting, but these guys will be rolling off momentarily. There we go, and we'll take a look at the rest of your starting lineup. Just making sure, yep, everyone's rolling off good. So, let's see. Starting in row number 2, you got the 29 of Owen Miles. Starting alongside the number 56 of Angel Gutierrez. In row number 3, we have the 14 of Avery Alford. Starting alongside the number 24 of Shane Lake. Row number 4, we have the number 6 of Bernardo de Oliveira. Starting alongside the 27 of Ryan Durrani. And rounding out your top 10 in row number 5, we have the 83 of Bruno Diacomo, starting alongside the 51 of Justin Zidell. Format of this duel is the same, 10 laps, except that we have 22 cars in this duel instead. But should still expect an action-packed duel, but coming to take the green flag is going to be the 15 of Skylar Taylor, the 55 of Aaron Abel. Going to lead the field through the gears. We are green flag racing here in duel number 2. Already wasting no time trying to get down to the inside. It's the 29 of Owen Miles. And he's actually got help from the number 6 of Bernardo de Oliveira. But as the 29 looks to the inside of the 55 of Aaron Abel, here comes the 6, also trying to look to the inside for the race lead. They're not going to be 3 wide down the backstretch as Owen Miles is going to slip in on the outside. But now here comes the 83 of Bruno Giacomo, and now here comes the 17, Jesse Turner. Not seen him for a while on the channel. Great to see him back. Excited to see what he'll do in this duel and in the main event. But you can see Bruno Giacomo being stuck in the middle there. Getting a little bit swirly. And you can see Skylar Taylor on the outside there already dropping back. Their pole sitter nearly already back at the back of the field. This is how fast things can change at this track. 1 minute you can be leading and the next you can be in the back of the pack. But leading the first lap of this race is going to be the 55 Aaron Abel. Looking further on back, you can see a lot of 3 and 4 wide already. Ooh, Braden Perez slipped up just a little bit there. And see there in the middle, there's your Truck Series points leader, the 09 of Ladovic Charette. Have to see if he can maybe seal the deal, but here for the race lead. Here comes the number 6 of Bernardo de Oliveira to the inside of Aaron Abel. Neither of these guys have any help, though, as they both kind of had a gap going to the rest of the pack. But here comes the number 20 of Braden Perez trying to catch up. He's got the 16 of Zayden Davidson behind him. And they're going to catch these top 2 especially quickly. And there's Braden Perez looking to the inside for the race lead. 3 wide down the front straightaway. As we come to lap number 3, Zayden Davidson's going to go in the middle to help his Roush teammate. And now he's going to fall in up top right behind Aaron Abel. Still side by side for the race lead, but Oliveira is going to have the advantage going in through 1 and 2. But now Braden Perez is going to take a peek to the inside. And here comes the 1 of Herschel Arvin Alonso as well. Down the back straightaway. Everyone's fanning out still. Here comes the number 7 of Logan Williams trying to get to the inside, make it 4 wide for 3rd. Herschel Arvin Alonso, though, is going to slip into the middle, kind of bail out of that. And for the race lead, here comes the number 16, Zayden Davidson. Looking to the inside, he's going to try and take that lead away. And we got a spin in the back. That's Ryan Durrani. Joshua Harrison, the 33, also in the inside wall. They're both going to spin into the pit lane, though, so I don't know if we're going to have a caution for that. Doesn't look like the field's slowing down right now. I have to double check, see the pace. Yeah, no caution's out. So, tough break there for those 2. Oh my goodness. Put a replay somewhere on the screen of that incident. But yeah, tough break for those 2. And that was a pretty hard shot to the inside wall for both of them, but looking back up front here comes the 17 of Jesse Turner going for the race lead, and now here comes the 56 of Angel Gutierrez. Looking to the inside, here comes Shane Lake in the 24. Oh boy, a lot of contact back there. Braden Perez there got really swirly, but they all kept it going. At the line, Jesse Turner's just barely going to lead there, but Angel Gutierrez looking at the inside. We got 4 wide back here. Williams, Stover, Lake. Owen Miles looks like he thought about taking it 4 wide, but bailed out just there at the last second. But now for the lead, here comes the 24. Shane Lake with the advantage through turns 1 and 2. And he's going to take the lead down the backstretch, but can he hold the momentum? He doesn't have any help. Gutierrez on the outside does have help, though, but looks like he's going to have just enough momentum to just barely clear the 56 of Angel Gutierrez. And, ooh, big block there from Gutierrez, and he's going to look to the inside of Shane Lake. And now here comes Owen Miles on the 29 with a push from Igor Barreto, trying to get to the race lead. Now Barreto's looking to the inside with a push from Herschel Arvin Alonso. Got a lot going on here at this track, I'll tell you that much. They're going to be 3 wide for the lead as they go into 1 and 2. Owen Miles going to back out in the middle, and that's going to give Igor Barreto the point. Here comes the one of Harris, Larver, and Alonso, although they have a bit of a gap to the pack, so neither of them have really any help. That's another thing about this track. Help. A push from behind is definitely almost a necessity if you want to make a move like this. And you're going to see Alonso, this momentum dies out since he has no one behind him to help him, and he's just going to fall in line. We got a lapped car ahead. That's 27 of Ryan Durrani. Ooh, oh, Ludovic Charette and Braden Perez make contact as they both run up on the 27. Oh, and Durrani not making it easy for these guys. This could split the pack up. And I don't know if they'll run into Durrani again, but I wonder if the 33 of Harrison is still in this race and if they will catch him. But that's going to hold up a lot of cars. Jesse Turner, Aaron Abel, and a couple of others. But back to the race lead. We almost have 4 wide for the race lead, as Alonso, Alford, and Stover are going to fan it down to 3 wide now. But now here comes the 24, Shane Lake. Looking to the inside. Stover's going to fall in the middle. But Alonso gets a good push up top, and he might be able to clear for the race lead, and he's going to. But Avery Alford's just going to swing that door right back open. And now they're going to go side by side for the race lead, as coming to 3 laps to go in this race. And yeah, you can definitely see as I come down the front stretch, that lapped car really split the pack up. As we've got this lead pack, and we have a little second pack back there being led by Bernardo de Oliveira. But for the race lead, here comes the number 97, Brad Stover. Looking to the inside of Avery Alford. We got 4 wide back there for the 3rd position. And here comes Shane Lake. He's got a push from Gutierrez. He's going to try to use it to go to the race lead here. And you can see up there is Joshua Harrison. He might become a factor in this finish if they catch him quick enough. We'll have to wait and see. But coming through 3 and 4, they're going to be 4 wide for second momentarily, but it's going to be the 24 of Shane Lake going to the lead. And it looks like that second pack has been able to catch back up, so we'll have to see what they can do. Big run there from Bernardo de Oliveira. He's going to try to take it 4 wide there. And he doesn't have any help, so I think that momentum's just going to die out for him. He's going to try to hold tough there, though, on the inside, but out in front, it's pretty calm for Shane Lake, Angel Gutierrez, Owen Miles, and it's a hornet's nest behind them. But we got 2 to go. We're coming to the white flag this time by. As I come down the back stretch, we have 1.5 laps to go for Shane Lake. Angel Gutierrez in the 56, now under fire from the 29 of Owen Miles. Here comes the 31 of Igor Barreto. Ooh, nearly contact made there as Gutierrez tried to go for a gap between Lake and Miles. But here we go. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go here in duel number 2 for Shane Lake in the 24. Does Angel Gutierrez have a run? We look back here. Justin Zeidel going for a big move. Doesn't have the help, though. But here we go for the race lead. And that lapped car is still looming up front. I don't know if they'll catch him or not. We'll have to see. But here comes the 56. Angel Gutierrez looking to the inside for the race lead. And they're both going to kind of stall out. I think they might actually catch the 33 of Joshua Harrison. Igor Barreto, look out. He's got a big run. He's to the inside of Gutierrez. Is he going to be able to get to the inside of Shane Lake? They're going to catch the lapped car coming through 3 and 4. Barreto looking to the inside of Lake. He's trying to use the 33 as a pick. Coming down the front straightaway. Big run for Barreto. Lake has to check up just a bit. Side by side. Coming to the line. It's going to be Igor Barreto, who's going to use the 33 as a pick to perfection. And he is going to nab the duel number 2 victory over Shane Lake in the 24. What a finish here as well. Not as close as duel 1, but still exciting nonetheless. And oh boy. Have to see how well all this translates to the main event tomorrow. It's going to be pretty interesting. But taking a look at your finishing results from duel number 2, Igor Barreto nabs the win over Shane Lake, who's going to come home in second, and Zayden Davidson is going to round out your podium places. Looking further on down standings, Bernardo de Oliveira is going to come home 4th. Angel Gutierrez is going to round out your top 5. And looking further on down, we have Owen Miles in 6th, Logan Williams 7th, Aaron Abel 8th, Bruno Giacomo 9th, and Justin Zeidel is going to round out your top 10. But, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for the duel festivities for today. But tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have the main event, the 2023 Christmas Eve Showdown. It's going to be a good one, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll also have AG up in the booth with me for that one on the call. So it's going to be an exciting one without a doubt. And like I said, it's going to be 50 laps. No pit stops will be necessary. And without a doubt, we're going to have a lot of action in store for tomorrow. But thank you all so much for tuning in for the duels. And I will see you all at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow for the 2023 Christmas Eve Showdown. You all take care and have a good one.